Hello everyone. Uh, Today I'm going to talk about the traditional festivities in Bolivia. First, um, I need to explain that the festivities in Bolivia can are different in order of which region you are. For example, there is the carnival. The carnival, as you know, is typical in all the world, but in Bolivia, for example, there is the carnival in Santa Cruz, where you will be for like 4 days hanging out with your friends and drinking, eating, dancing, and, and making crazy stuff and jumping on the streets and getting wet with water, and uh, you will be all over with ink. And that is from where I come. And um, there is the other carnival, but at the same time, but in another city, in the city of Oruro. And there the carnival is a lot of uh, traditions of typical customs from the people from there, and they have the carnival. There are a lot of folk groups, dance groups. They they have giantas, gigantistic of this uh, folk music groups, and there you will see a lot of people dancing traditional folk music and dance. And in this carnival typical, it's different because there is no ink, no a lot of drinking, or because in Santa Cruz there you have your friends, and this is called a comparsa, and with them you are the whole carnival. And in Oruro there is more traditional, and it's even called the masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity. And in but it's not the festivities are not only different in which region you are. For example, you can have the same tradition of festivity, but in different dates. For example, there is the Alacitas, that is the small witches festivity. And for example, in Santa Cruz is in I think in September, like that, and in La Paz it is on beginning of the year. And uh, what is Alacitas? This is like a fair where the people go, and there are the main point is that like Nemes is it's in relation to the small witches, and it explains that for example, I go and I buy. You can find uh, what you want, but in miniature. And this means that for example, if I want a new house, I buy a little house that makes a relation to my new house that I want to build. And this house, I make an offer to an god, I think, and it's called El Ekeko. and and this and the people make this to improve the opportunities, in my case, to have a new house. Or there are people that goes there and buys a lot of fake money of dollars or euros, and what you want is to improve your chances to have a better wealth, for example, more money. And this is, but it's the same festivity, but in different dates of the year. Then um, this is the other festivity is the Holy Week, or called Semana Santa. This festivity is known in all the world. It's not just typical of Bolivia, but what it makes different is the way of the people to celebrate it. For example, there is a city called Copacabana in the near of La Paz, and it's located in the Titicaca Lake. And there, the pilgrims, or the people that walks to there or goes there, they walk from La Paz to Copacabana on foot. And what they do, the typical of what they do there is, for example, they goes there on Friday good, and when they arrive there, what they have their cars there, and they put a lot of papers and colors and from birthday parties and all that on the cars, and they like a christening of people. It's like that, but in this case for cars. And what they make are, they are blessing their vehicles, and it's very funny, but because when you go there in on that dates, on that festivities, you see all the drivers driving their cars with all those colors and papers. And the last festivity, but in my case I don't know so much of that, is the Aymara New Year, that it's celebrated on the June 21, if I'm correct. And um, like I said, I don't know a lot of that, but of what I know is that you goes to the Tiwanaku, I think, and there uh, uh, you stay awake all the night until the breaking down, I think, when the sun comes up, and then the traditional people of in this case the Aymaras make an offer to the good gods, and I don't know, but that's the main point. And actually, our president of Bolivia is Aymara, and he is every year there, and this helps us, the Bolivian people, to attract more tourists. And well, this is the traditional festivities of Bolivia. Thank you.